I'm Danielle Barrett, the McCreary County Cooperative Extension Service Family and Consumer Science and 4-H Youth Development Agent.
This lesson is part of the Healthy at Home Nutrition Edition series. Today we'll be talking about making healthy beverage choices. Many of us are aware that we need to make healthier food choices, such as eating more vegetables and fruits, whole grains, low-fat or fat-free dairy products, and lean protein foods. However, many of us do not realize that making healthy food choices also includes paying attention to what we drink. This presentation will cover the definition of a sugar-sweetened beverage, explain what happens when a person consumes too many sugar-sweetened beverages, identify sources of sugar in food, reflect on personal beverage intake, be empowered to make smarter beverage choices, and set goals for healthy beverage choices. To start, let's define a sugar-sweetened beverage. A sugar-sweetened beverage is any drink sweetened with any form of sugar that adds calories. There are many types of sugar. For example, high fructose corn syrup, glucose, sucrose, honey, brown sugar, cane sugar, and dextrose, just to name a few. Sugar-sweetened beverages may be commercially made or can also be made at home. For example, flavored drink mixes, sweetened teas, coffee drinks if sugar is added, fruit punch, sports and energy drinks, and cocktails. Most sugar-sweetened beverages provide calories with little nutrients. The chart here shows some examples of types of sugar-sweetened beverages and how many calories are in 12 ounces. We see that even flavored milk and 100% juice can be counted as a sugar-sweetened beverage if too much are consumed. A product that contains 100% juice provides several nutrients, but they also contain naturally found sugar present in the fruit, and some even have added sugar. It is recommended that only 6 ounces of 100% fruit juice be used daily as a way to limit the intake of sugar. A good practice is to choose to eat the fruit rather than drink the fruit juice. Some facts about beverages. Sugar-sweetened beverages are a major contributor to obesity. We have seen an increase in the consumption of sugar-sweetened beverages, and soft drinks and other sugar-sweetened beverages provide many calories, and they are a major factor in weight gain. The average per capita consumption of sugar-sweetened beverages is 46 gallons per year, or approximately 40 pounds of sugar. About half of the population drinks anywhere from 1 to 4 or more sugar-sweetened beverages daily. Drinking more than 12 ounces 4 times a day can add up to as many as 567 calories from those sugar-sweetened beverages alone. That could add about 4.5 pounds per month, or an extra 54 pounds per year. If the extra calories from these sugar-sweetened beverages are not burned up, they are stored in the body as fat. This is why it is important to limit our consumption of sugar-sweetened beverages and make sure we are staying active. So unfortunately, we know that drinking calorie-containing beverages is connected with overweight and obesity. Research suggests a very strong link to sweetened beverages such as soda and specifically coffee drinks with obesity. It is suggested that liquid calories are not as satisfying as calories consumed from solid foods, so people tend to consume more fluid calories to compensate. As a result, reducing liquid calorie intake has a stronger effect on weight loss than reducing solid calories. People should carefully monitor the calories they drink and make sure they are getting enough water to stay properly hydrated. We know that too many sugar-sweetened beverages have shown an increase in the risk of heart disease. The extra calorie from sugar in these drinks lowers HDL, which is the good cholesterol that removes cholesterol from the arteries, and raises LDL, which is known as bad cholesterol that clogs the arteries. A high level of LDL in the blood increases the risk for heart disease. We also see a link with increase in blood pressure. One study showed that individuals who consume one or more soft drinks per day increase their chances of suffering from high blood pressure. We also know that sugar-sweetened beverage consumption lowers overall health. Strong evidence shows high soft drink intake is linked to lower intake of valuable nutrients and lower overall health. It is important to be aware of your intake of sugar-sweetened beverages, as their consumption may affect your health. As we mentioned, the body does not respond to calories in beverages the same way it does to calories in food. Your body may not register the calories you drink, so you could end up consuming more calories than you need. Some reasons for this phenomena may include that fluids may not be as filling as solid foods, and they may trigger a response that tells the body to keep eating, or in this case, keep drinking. The body may not register fluid as carefully as it does solid foods. And we also know that the sweet taste of soft drinks may also stimulate the appetite for other sweet, high-calorie foods. Did you know that several research studies point to decreasing sugar-sweetened beverages as a good strategy to decrease calories and help manage body weight? Consumption of sugar-sweetened beverages will contribute to weight gain if the amount of calories a person takes in is more than the total amount of calories required to maintain his or her weight. By giving up or limiting sodas and other sugar-sweetened beverages, we are able to put ourselves on the good path to lose weight from the extra calories. Did you know that having one soda per day is equal to consuming 50 pounds of sugar a year? That is 12 and a half 4-pound bags of sugar per person. Just take a minute to visualize that. So how much sugar do we actually need? For women, it is recommended no more than 6 teaspoons per day, and for men, no more than 9 teaspoons per day. Unfortunately, we also know that most of us are taking in more sugar than is needed, and the average intake is showing to be 22 teaspoons, which is 3 times that recommendation. The major sources of these added sugars in the diets of most Americans are soda, energy drinks, sport drinks, grain-based desserts, sugar-sweetened fruit drinks, dairy-based desserts, and candy. But on the other hand, did you know that by giving up 2 cans of soda a day could lead up to a 20-pound weight loss over a 6-month period? So those numbers sound a lot nicer than those extra 50 pounds per year. It's important to make sure that we talk about the different types of sugar. There are plenty of naturally occurring sugars, such as the fructose found in fruits or the lactose found in milk. These sugars are considered to be part of a healthful diet and won't be found in the ingredient list. If you do see sugar or one of its other names in the ingredient list, you can be sure that it was added to the food. This is a type of sugar you want to limit in your diet. What are some practical tips to identify added sugar? Search the ingredient list for the word syrup, corn syrup, high fructose corn syrup, maple syrup, or agave syrup. Look for words ending in ose, that O-S-E, such as fructose, glucose, and dextrose. Compare the unsweetened version of a product with the sweetened version. Beware of the health halo effect. Brown rice sugar sounds more healthful, but is just another added sweetener with a fancy name. The ingredients on the label of a food product are listed in descending order, with the largest amount first. If a sugar is among the first ingredients listed, and there are many other types of sugar listed, this product most likely has a lot of added sugar. So the truth of the matter, we all have a total number of calories we must consume each day. That number varies based on a person's age, gender, height, weight, and level of activity. Our food choices, as well as beverage choices, contribute to our calorie needs. Very few of us, except for those physically active to the level of athletes, have room in our diet for many extra calories from those added sugars in food and beverages. Sugar-sweetened beverages provide excess calories and few essential nutrients to the diet and should only be consumed when nutrient needs have been met without exceeding daily calorie limits. Think of the amount of food you have to take in every day as your calorie salary. If you overspend by 100 calories per day, you will gain an extra 10 pounds per year. Think of your calories like a budget. Remember, you have a certain amount of nutrients you must include every day. Food choices, as well as beverage choices, contribute to your calorie needs. Think of your calories like a budget. You should plan or include the essential food items first and the items needed to meet your nutrient needs. You can try to do this by choosing nutrient-dense foods. Another way to make sure you use your budget wisely is to use My Plate to build a healthy eating pattern. Choose foods that give you the most bang for your buck, or foods that provide the most nutrients and substances that have a positive health effect and provide few calories. Getting calories from sugar-sweetened beverages and other sugar products is like squandering your money on things that are not important. To make sure you get what you need nutritionally, be sure to include essential foods with necessary nutrients first, then add those non-essentials, such as sweets or soda, later. After learning about sugar-sweetened beverages, we know that they are not beneficial to our overall health, but sometimes we may still want to treat ourselves. So what are some ways that you can still treat yourself while being mindful about your choices? You could always choose diet instead of regular, or you can simply downsize the size of your drink. You can choose to split or share your drink with someone else. And then finally, What we like to focus on is how you can choose water to be your drink of choice. So when you are thirsty, choose water instead of sugar-sweetened beverage because it will satisfy your thirst at a much greater level than those sugar-sweetened beverages. Serve water with your meals. Make sure you always carry a bottle of water with you. And if you want to add some flavor to your water, add slices of fresh fruit and let it sit in the fridge. And then as a way to save money and calories, choose water at restaurants. So now it is time to put what you've learned into action. Set a goal to make healthier beverage choices. Stay healthy, McCreary County.